me, Suzanne Monk. Welcome to today's Trump Talk. So much to talk about. Such a great night last night. Trump swept all 5 states that held primaries. He, from the last I heard, he won every county. He took a total of, wow, I don't have it written down, the number of delegates. He took so many of the delegates. Kasich only ended up with 3. Cruz ended up with, Kasich ended up with 5. Cruz ended up with 3. Donald Trump got the other 111 or whatever that weren't pledged. And we're going to talk about the Pennsylvania 54. We're going to talk about that a little bit later. I wanted to go ahead and cover some top Trump news. Welcome, Nevada. Welcome to the show. We appreciate you guys out there in Nevada. Actually, I came from Nevada, Henderson, Nevada, right over there. So I totally know your hood. So, and this is going to be interesting to you guys because the AFL-CIO did an internal poll of labor workers. And what they found in that poll is that Donald Trump is favored by union workers more than Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders combined. That is correct. They did a poll of about 1,600 out of the 800 respondents that knew who they were voting for. 300 of them were for Trump, 174 were Hillary, and 95 for Sanders. So, in union members, AFL-CIO internal poll, union members are going, members, not bosses, members, going for Trump kind of hard, which is amazing and great news going forward in the election. This is how we're going to pull the independent voters. We're going to pull union voters. We're going to pull youth voters. We're going to pull disenfranchised voters that have not voted in a long, long time. That's how we're going to beat Hillary Clinton in November. And you all know it. So, great story there. I hope all of you got a chance to catch Trump's policy speech today in Washington, D.C. He used the teleprompters, which is very unusual for him. But he did a great job. He talked about some amazing things. He talked about ending the failed policy of nation building in this country, to stop using our military to build nations and to force democracy on nations that are not ready for it or do not want it. He talked about some really great things. So I want you to go out there. I believe they will have that on rightsidebroadcasting.tv, rsbn.tv. That's where I caught it today. Great speech. Take a look at it. For people who say Trump doesn't have any specifics, this is the kind of speech you should listen to. You can write down. There are so many different specifics that he talked about that are key to foreign policy, to making good deals, to making appropriate use of our military, not wasteful use of our military, and entrusting when we use the lives of our men and women and our troops who we value so much that we use them wisely, which is a refreshing breath of fresh air from many, many leaders we've had in the past. So great speech. Take a listen to that. Get on rsbn.tv. Take a listen to that. Absolute good stuff. Let's go over the delegate count, you guys. After last night, Donald Trump has 987 delegates. That means we only need 250 delegates. And we've sealed up the 1237. We have still left 583 unpledged, unvoted for delegates in the races coming up, which leaves only 42% of the delegates that Donald Trump has to win. And with the momentum out of all of these 5 states, out of Trump Tuesday, I like to call it, out of New York, Indiana is going very well. Bobby Knight endorsed Donald Trump in Indiana. If you are from Indiana, you know what a big deal that is. If you are a sports fan, you know what a big deal that is. They had a great town hall on Greta. Check that out if you can. There's some great bits that of Bobby Knight talking about why he is endorsing and voting for Donald Trump that are very, really speak to our candidate and why we're all so excited about him here on the train. So great endorsement for Indiana coming up. The polls were at 41 yesterday. I will look for the polls as soon as this Bobby Knight endorsement settles in. I will get the new Indiana polls. We'll take a look at it before the end of the week so we can see what's coming up in the election. I think we're going to do really well in Indiana. Let's talk about the Pennsylvania 54. Oh my God, you guys, you are awesome. Everybody in Pennsylvania, double high five. You rocked. Out of the 54 unbound elected delegates, all those lists everyone went around with, all of the little, make sure you get the right delegate for Trump. Out of the 54, 45 of them will vote for Trump on the first ballot. 39, straight Trump. 16 will vote the winner of their district. You know who that was? Trump. 23 will support the front runner. You know who that is? Trump. That leaves 45 delegates. Only 9 delegates. 2, I believe, went for Kasich. 7 are on. They're undecided. I don't know how you're undecided in this election, but they're undecided. But that is a huge chunk of those Pennsylvania delegates. 45 out of the 54. Great job. We are Donald Trump's ground game. You guys keep up the good work. Keep getting that information out there. Share that information. There's all sorts of stuff on our Facebook page and on my Twitter feed. Share that with your friends. Share what you know with your friends. Share articles. We are doing a great job making sure this election goes to the right man. Trump. So, let's talk about the crazy thing that happened today in the Cruz campaign. As you might have all heard, after being horribly beaten last night in the 5 states on Trump or Tuesday, Ted Cruz announced that Carly Fiorina is going to be his VP. Now, I posted on my Facebook page earlier today, you don't need a VP if you're not going to be the nominee. So, this is the most ridiculous thing ever. It is clearly Cruz pandering to the woman card, which I just think that Cruz might want to stay away from the woman card. After the hashtag Cruz sex scandal issue that we all know is still bubbling under the surface, you'd think that Cruz would do a little more to kind of not raise suspicions with women in the party. But yes, he's picked a VP. I'm assuming it's VP of the Losers Club. Because as we all know, Ted Cruz was mathematically eliminated. And after Indiana, he will be effectively eliminated. There will be absolutely no way for him to even accomplish the goal of preventing Trump from getting the nomination. So not only will he not able to get the nomination himself, but he will not be able to stop Trump. So, that's the new news. It's so exciting. If you go online, you can see Carly Fiorina and her singing announcement of becoming the vice president of, I think. Yeah, weird stuff today. Weird stuff on the train. Upcoming rallies. Let's talk about the upcoming rallies. Tomorrow in Evansville, Indiana at noon. And then later in, I believe, also tomorrow, I'm pretty sure also tomorrow, because it is 7 p.m. Pacific time in Costa Mesa, California. So there are 2 rallies tomorrow. Evansville, Indiana at noon, and Costa Mesa, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Go to donaldjtrump.com/schedules. You can keep track of all of that. I will post that on the Trump Talk Facebook page, Trump Talk US. Find us there on Facebook. Like us. Very, very exciting stuff. So, I want to, of course, go into the segment I love to do. Trump Reason of the Day. Trump Reason of the Day. All right, let's talk harsh, okay? My Trump Reason of the Day is that Trump is not afraid of the vajayjay, okay? Trump is the only candidate who is not afraid to take on Hillary Clinton. He's not afraid of telling the truth, which is she plays the woman card constantly, and that's really all she has. She has a failed Secretary of State service. She has horrible scandals in that. She has horrible scandals before that. She has a failed presidential run before this. She has a history of failure. She's been a senator, but has she been a great senator? We all know the answer is no. And she's getting beaten in her own party by a socialist after having been the presumptive nominee since 2009. So we would think that a candidate this week wouldn't have any trouble going after her and telling the truth that she just plays the women card and panders to women. But the only candidate who does that, Trump. Trump is the only one who tells the truth. Women don't really like her. If she were a man, she would not be doing this well. And her response to that was to go ahead and play the woman card further. So, the reason I am picking Trump for today, he's willing to go after Hillary Clinton. And that's what we clearly need to do to win in November, because we have to beat Hillary Clinton. And that's my Trump reason of the day. So, folks, a lot of stuff going on today. We're going to do a best of the Trump train tomorrow. I just wanted to update you on all of that information. Also, nationwide polls, Trump 50%. 50% of Republican voters, nationwide polls. So the little 40% ceiling thing is broken. We're going to take Indiana. I'm going to get you some new numbers on the Indiana polls now that we've had this Bobby Knight endorsement. Go check out a bunch of videos. RSBN TV. They're great. I'm Suzanne Monk. You can find us here. You can email us here at the show, TrumpTalkUS@gmail.com. You can find me on Twitter @Trumpertarian. Or you can go ahead and take a look at my the Semi-Essential Trump Supporters 2016 Election Survival Guide, $3.99 on Amazon, right down to your little Kindle, or you can get an app for your phone, free app right there. You can go read it. It's some funny stuff, help you get through the election. So until tomorrow, we'll talk about some more stuff. But everybody, stay Trumpy. Congratulations. Good job, Pennsylvania. Good job, Pennsylvania 54. Everybody, until tomorrow, go Trump. Bye, everybody.